Hello everyone, my name is Apurva and welcome back to my series 100 Days 100 Problems, where I take your Power Apps challenges and turn them into working solutions. This is day 15 and let's take a look at our today's problem. Printing from Power Apps. I have a vertical gallery laid out like a table. Is it possible to print that gallery specifically? I know you can control P and print the whole page, but that's not what I want. For this, let's go back to Power Apps. I'm going to add a vertical gallery here and also a rectangle on the screen and also a PDF viewer so we can look at our PDF. And then finally we'll add our print button. First, let me show you the function that is already available in Power Apps, which is the print function. Now this function is as good as pressing Ctrl P on your keyboard. It will open the default printer settings and then you can print or save it as a PDF file. Also notice how it prints the entire screen. Again, this is not what we are aiming for. Now there is a new function which is available for you to use. To enable it, go to settings, updates, experimental, and in that you should be able to find the PDF option. But please note that these are experimental features. That means they can be changed, they can break, and they also recommend you to not use in production. So be careful what you're using it for. Once you enable this, you can use the PDF function. Here you need to specify the target. First, let's try to print the whole screen. Also, I want to see the PDF that it's capturing. So we'll set it in a variable. We'll create a variable and then this variable will use it in our PDF viewer. Now, if you click the print button, you can see the PDF is captured and it will show it in your viewer. Now this PDF also has the rectangle which we don't want. So we will specify the gallery name instead of the screen here. Now that we can see that we have captured only the gallery in our PDF, I'll show you some more things that we can do with this function. And at the end, I'll show you how to send this in an email. First, you can specify size. It will control the dimensions of the generated PDF. You can write values like A3 or A4 for the letter. Then you can also set DPI, which stands for dots per inch. It controls the scaling or resolution of the generated PDF. It can be any value greater than 0. And if you don't define it, the default value is 96. Then you can also set the value for margin. This is the space reserved between the content and the outer edge of the generated PDF. By default, its value is 0.5 inch, which is 12.7 mm. Then you can also define the orientation. By default, it's portrait, which is vertical. You can also set it to landscape or a horizontal orientation. And then finally, we have expand containers, which I think is the most useful property of all, and you will see how. Now, let's say we have a lot of items in the gallery and we are not able to see them all at one glance. Uh, just to stimulate the scenario, I'm going to decrease the height of this gallery. And currently, you can see only three items, but there are four items in the gallery, right? But if we use the expand property as true, it will generate the whole PDF to include all the four items. Now that we have explored all the different parameters that we can add to this function, let's see how we can send an email for the generated PDF. First, we'll connect to Office 365 Outlook connector. Then on the onSelect property of the button, we will write Office 365 Outlook dot send email. In this, it expects two subject and body. So in two, you can specify the email address of the person you are sending it to. Then comes the subject of the email. And then finally comes the body. Here you can write the message that you want to send in your email, and along with the message you need to specify the attachments where your generated PDF will go. If you want, you can also specify things like BCC, CC, from, importance, and so on. Here inside attachments you will use table function, and inside table you will specify name and content bytes. Now name will be the name of the PDF that you want to give, and then in content bytes you will write the variable name of the generated PDF. Now let's test this. As soon as I click the print button, first it will generate the PDF that I want to take a print of, and then this generated PDF will go to my inbox. Here you can see whatever I send from Power Apps is correctly mapped out here, like printout is my subject, this is the body is my body, and then we also have this attachment with the name printout.pdf which I specified from Power Apps. And that's about it. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.